What's up, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing your September 2020 month ahead astrology. So you're going to see a weird little cut as I get into the week to week for September, and that's because if you want to see the extended version, then check out my OnlyFans. I'll link that down below. I also post your astrology for the month on there as well, so check that out. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. I want one card to show me what is the main theme Pisces will be dealing with for the month of September. Okay, whoa, okay. You saw that. Did you see that? 2 cards kind of fell on the floor. You guys probably heard that. So let me get them. I'm assuming this is going to be the theme. So we have 2 themes, and we have Judgment, Ace of Wands. Judgment, I feel like, is kind of like this sounds like I was just tweeting about this energy earlier, where it sounds like what was I saying in that tweet? Oh, it sounds like, you know, Spirit is coming in with like its book, you know, making judgment calls on all of us. Did this person learn their lesson? Are they going to repeat their karma? Yes or no? And that's kind of like the energy I was feeling with this month. So I felt that immediately when the judgment card fell. And it's funny enough, Aquarius rules that. Aquarius is the sign out of all the zodiacs that would go in and make the judgment call. So, like I said, we have a full moon in Aquarius, sidereal astrology, full moon in Pisces, tropical astrology. So I think you'll be very amplified by that full moon, or like you'll be able to kind of just like wrap things up, make a final call or final decision on something that's been on your mind, it's been on your chest. So something I think that's beautiful to accompany this energy is the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands are kind of like about optimism and bright ideas and growth. All right, you can see like the leaves coming out of the rod, so it's about these little bursts of growth. Okay, and I also like to say it's about kind of like moving towards like expanding your approach or expanding your mindset or moving towards something that's beyond like the petty shit, you know what I mean? The reason, and I say that with all of the aces, but particularly the rods, because it makes me think of Sagittarius energy, and Sagittarius is very much about that. Like, my judgment is going to be something that is beyond like the petty, beyond like the day-to-day like human BS that we have to face. Like, I'm gonna try to rise above that and make my decision. That's kind of what these 2 cards mean, and I feel like that is going to be something you'll be dealing with the first week. Let's go ahead and see what's going on second week, please. Second week of September for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Alright, let's pull one more card since it's come out in 2s. Okay, so these 2 cards fell together, so I'm going to keep them together. We're going to talk about this one that fell first by itself. 2 of rods, or 2 swords. So second week, I think, is where you're going to be kind of at that crossroads where it's time to make the judgment. All right, and what do we have here? Moon energy. All right, so I think there's one path that's kind of more uncertain, a little more unknown, a little more maybe intimidating, and then there's the other path that's like, you know, maybe doesn't intimidate us as much. So I feel like that's kind of where we're at right now. Like, do we risk it or do we play it safe? Do you know what I mean? That's kind of the energy I'm picking up on for the second week for you. Let's see what were the supporting cards that fell with it. So I have Magician and King of Cups in reverse. So I want to talk about these cards when they're upright first, so you understand the meaning of them, and then we can talk about the reversal. So King of Cups is going to deal with emotional stability, emotional maturity. The King of Cups energy is very like diplomatic. It's fair. It's caring. It's forgiving. It's like, I think of King of Cups and I think of like emotional relief or emotional control. And we have the Magician, which is your manifestations, what you're like creating, you know what I mean? Because the Magician, here's the thing, why I associate with manifestation is because it is a card that has like the rod, the sword, the cup, and the pentacle all in one card. So it's kind of like you have everything you need to manifest. And I think the launching point for whatever you're trying to manifest is going to be in those emotions. But if those emotions aren't right, if those emotions are not working from a place that is diplomatic and fair and honest and genuine, then you're gonna have difficulty manifesting what you want next, okay? That's kind of what I'm seeing. And I feel like that is also like, you know, part of why we haven't made the choice yet, is the emotions aren't quite settled, aren't quite sure. So that'll be going down second week for you. I really hope I don't have a nippy slippy. I'm so sorry if I do. Let's go ahead and see what's going down third week of September for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is going down third week of September, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see what's written it down. Alright, so nothing, well, let's talk about this and then we can deal more cards if we need clarity. So I asked for the third week and we had 3 of Rods. So I see Pisces being in this area of the third week where it's like we can see the horizons. We can see what's next for us. But we haven't quite embarked on that journey there. You can see there's like very dry and barren land before you reach mountains. And I feel like this person's like looking at the mountains. Like that's where what's next lies for Pisces, right? But you kind of go through this transitional period, through this dry, barren period, through this like regeneration period, this transformation period, this detoxing period. And we haven't quite started that yet. It's like this person's like kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They're still contemplating the journey. So I see that being where Pisces might be third week. And it's funny because that's when we have our new moon. Let's see what can, oh, hold on. Can we confirm this 3 of Rods energy for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Okay. So the thing confirming it is energy exchange. All right, now I'm picking up on 2 things for Pisces. I feel like this is either energy exchange with other people. So like, you know, one thing that's holding you back is a lesson on energy exchange. How much you give versus how much you take. How much you put in versus how much, you know, you are drawing out. All right, so I kind of see like that has to be balanced, or that kind of karma needs to be cleared, or that lesson needs to be learned on how what the boundary is with people. And like I said, it's really important to pay attention to how much you take from another versus how much you give to another. All right, and then I see this more too on a financial level. Like another reason why we might not be able to embark on what's next is because we're not financially ready. We haven't gotten our finances in check. But I feel like Pisces, you are going to be receiving money from other people. And the reason why I say that is because of your sidereal astrology. So if you're tropical Pisces, you could be a sidereal Aquarius. And I just did a month ahead astrology for Aquarius on my OnlyFans. If you want to watch that, check that out down below. I talk about how you guys might receive money from other people. So I feel like there's going to be a chance to balance out finances or get it right. So you better rise above that lesson and get that in check, because you can see the scale here, which means Spirit needs you to balance something before you move ahead. There's something that was made unbalanced and needs to get rebalanced before you move ahead. And that's third week. So it looks like hopefully you balance that, and then let's see how you end the month. So let's see how Pisces is going to end the month of September 2020. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm going to show the card that fell. So the card that fell was the Tower. And I think that's beautiful, because I feel like if you are in a habit or cycle of, you know, exchanging energies, exchanging material goods, whatever this exchange is, that you're in this, like, I feel like in order to break from that cycle, you need the Tower moment, right? I feel like that's what this means. Like, the Tower means you come in and you break that cycle. So if you're someone who, you know, is constantly getting love bombed or constantly getting caught up with narcissists, or you're constantly like running from relationships, and that exchange between you and another has always been uneven, I feel like that cycle comes to an end, and that's what the crumble is. Or if you're someone who's really bad with finances, always spending too much or saving too much or whatever, that type of cycle also comes to an end, fourth week. All right, so Tower moments, like Tower in tarot is kind of like the crumbling of something, so you can rebuild it. So you can rebuild it in a much stronger way that actually withstands like the winds of life, you know what I mean? So I feel like that's what you do, is you really do learn, and you're saying, no, I'm gonna unlearn that and teach myself a better method, a better approach. Let's see what is accompanying that or confirming that energy. All right, we have the energy of Page of Cups in reverse, okay? So there could be some type of like really emotional news that comes your way that could kickstart that Tower energy, or that could kickstart that crumble. Be ready for it. I feel like it's emotional news you can handle, and I feel like, you know, like I said, it seems like it's very destined emotional news because it's triggering our Tower. But I feel like it's you know, ooh, I just got the intuitive message too. It can also be an old friend, someone from the past, because Page of Cups can deal with people from the past too. So I feel like it could also be someone from the past who comes back in and starts up that Tower moment for you. So either emotional news or someone from the past, but either way, it's going to get triggered by like an outside source. Interesting. Sounds like it's going to be a really healing month for you, Pisces. It seems like you really come toe to toe with like one of your bigger demons this month, and you come out of it triumphantly. Like you are like, nope, you don't scare me anymore. Like it kind of reminds me of like, you know, like when a little kid, or when, like I was saying this in like another video, but I was like, it kind of reminds me of like when you're in college and, you know, you return home and you go to your old bedroom and you look under the bed and you're not scared of the monsters anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like you're older, you're more mature, you have new perspective, you're wiser, you're more resilient. Like you got it this time. You got it this time. I'm very excited for this type of release for you, Pisces. But yeah, all right, thank you for making it all the way to the end of the video. Please subscribe to my OnlyFans, my YouTube, and my socials and all that. I'll make sure to leave that down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Good luck with September.